Pope Francis lives in the Vatican. He is a Pope for the Universal Catholic Church. But he's also the Bishop of Rome. So Rome, the Diocese of Rome, is under his direct care as a bishop. So we have Archbishop Peter Comensoli, and the Bishop of Rome is Pope Francis. So once he's elected Pope, and after, he would go at a day and he would take charge of his diocese in the city of Rome itself. And the church, the cathedral for the city of Rome, is St. John Lateran. And I had this awesome privilege 10 years ago to visit this beautiful church, St. John Lateran. The moment you enter in, there's this larger-than-life-size statues, marble statues sculpted of all of the 12 apostles. And as they greet you in a way, they lead you up to the sanctuary, to Jesus himself, to the tabernacle, to the altar. So each of these apostles hold in their hand, or they're holding a symbol of their martyrdom, how they were martyred. And in a way, each of them reminding us that the Christian faith is a faith to be lived each day, and we are called to live this in its heyday and in the midst of suffering, to bear witness to Christ. And so these apostles then lead you on, reminding us of the sacrifices we are called to make in our lives, and the great sacrifice of giving their life for Christ. They lead us then to the altar itself, where the ultimate sacrifice is offered, the Holy Mass. We don't know great details of all the apostles. In fact, of Simon we know very little. Simply that he was called by Jesus, he was named as an apostle, and he was sent out to bring the gospel to the ends of the earth. But we do know he was martyred, and he was martyred in a way, I think he was sawed to death, I think. So he's in the sculpture of him, he's holding a saw, the instrument of his martyrdom. He's the patron saint of sawmen. So if you're trying to use a saw, you don't know how to use it, you pray to Saint Simon, you'll get somewhere. Saint Jude is the other apostle named today. He's the patron saint of desperate situations. If you're desperately in need of help from heaven, they say pray to Saint Jude. And someone remarkably said, the reason why he gets all his favors answered, and those are desperate, he has a club in his hand, he threatens Jesus, you don't give this to me now, you know what's going to happen. And St. Jude is holding this club in his hand. It's a square point. It points out that he, as an architect of God's house, was given this commission to go and to be an apostle to the world. We are told that St. Jude is connected to Jesus. He is the cousin of Jesus. Of all the names mentioned, we are told that that Jude is son of Alphaeus. He is the brother to Saint Joseph, and therefore legally the cousin of Jesus. And so these are the men who have given their life for Christ. It is on this foundation that we now come to grow in our faith and to spread that faith. It gave me great joy walking down the aisle to the altar on the other side of the apostles, to remind, it was a great powerful reminder that in our struggles, the men of faith, the women of faith, these apostles have been there. They've been courageous witnesses to Jesus' life and love for all. So whatever struggles we endure in our life, know that we don't struggle on our own. We have the prayers of the apostles in heaven. We have the graces that they obtained for us from Jesus in all our struggles and all our trials, to always be a faithful witness of Jesus to those around us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.